Welcome to the Agile Data Solutions Academy. Today we're going to be looking at how to do some basic reviewing and marking of data items in Start Review. To begin, please open the latest version of Start Review installed on your machine. Now, if you haven't already created a new project and imported some data, please refer back to the Academy video, How to Get Started with Start Review, which will walk you through some of those basic steps. Today we're going to be using an existing project with some already imported data. Now, this is the review page, and this is where you're going to be spending most of your time reviewing documents and concepts and marking them relevant, non-relevant, and so on. So you notice that in this project we have both a list of imported emails as well as a list of imported documents. Now, the documents list can contain really anything that's been imported that isn't an email. That can include text files, Excel files, PowerPoint files, PDF files, and so on. And any PDF file that you've imported will have been OCR'd so that you can analyze the text of the PDF file even if it's not readable. So to get started, let's just click on an email here, and you'll notice that when you do that, a list of concepts is generated. Now, these concepts have been created by the analysis engine upon import of this email, and you'll notice that this email has already been reviewed and is marked relevant. So let's find an unmarked email that we haven't reviewed yet. Same set of concepts generated, and if we double click on this to start reviewing it, we'll open the item view. Now, there are three parts to the item view. The first is the content area. Now, if this was a PDF or another sort of document other than an email, it would also be displayed here so that you can review the content of that document. In the concepts area here, the second area, you'll see the same list of concepts that have been generated by the analysis engine. And the third area is the attachments area in the upper left. And if this email had any attachments, text files, or PDFs, or so on, that would also be listed here. Now, to get started reviewing, let's click on a concept here, and you'll see that a few words were highlighted, and those are the words that the analysis engine used to generate this concept. Now, if this concept and this email are relevant to your project or your case, and you would like to mark the entire document with a relevant or non-relevant tag, simply choose the concept that makes this email relevant, go to the bottom right here, and choose the relevant tag. Now, you'll notice down here that the analysis engine has finished marking this one e-item as relevant, and it has also gone back and analyzed all the other concepts and documents in the database and has marked any of them that have this set of concepts or are related to this email as also relevant, therefore saving you the time of having to go and review all of those documents one by one. Now, let's find another unreviewed email here. Now, let's say in this email that the entire thing isn't relevant, but a certain set of words or phrases are relevant. So in this case, we can highlight a phrase and mark that relevant rather than the entire thing. And you notice down here that on the analysis engine progress bar, that the analysis engine has found a number of other documents, concepts, and e-items in the database that contain some version of this concept, of this phrase that we've highlighted and marked. And so it's going through and processing all of those documents and concepts and marking them with the marking that we just created here, which is relevant. Now, depending on the size of your database, this can take a little while. In this case, it found 12,000 e-items that are related to this phrase, and so it's going through and marking all of those. Now, you notice that we've gone back to the review page, that new e-items here have been marked relevant based on the markings that we just created. And as the analysis engine finishes its reassessment of the database, more and more of these will be marked as relevant or non-relevant, so on, based on just a few of the markings that we've already made. Now, to see a list of documents that haven't been marked or have specific markings, in the review page, simply click on one of these filter buttons up here, in this case unmarked. So these are all items that haven't been marked yet. You notice that it updates in real time as the analysis engine continues to churn through the database and use the markings we made previously to update the e-item status. That concludes the Academy video on basic marking and reviewing techniques in Start Review. Please bookmark the Academy webpage and make sure to return for additional training videos or to contact Agile Data Solutions representatives for any help or assistance that you might need. Thank you for your time.